Hello, everyone out there. Maybe you recognize I usually don't really talk in front of my phone because I think it's weird, but I think this time it's worth it, and I would like to share a story with you. A few days ago, I was skiing with some friends in a place here in Tirol. And that day I actually wanted to take a rest, but because I saw a story about a zone from a skier, I will not tell any names, but I saw this story and I thought, wow, maybe the zone is on, or maybe it looks better than what I think, so I just go out and scope to see if it could work for next days, weeks. So we go skiing, and we realized obviously straight away that the phase is definitely not on. It's like super touched by the snow, by the wind, and there's not a lot of snow in there. I've never seen it like that. And when we ski in, we definitely ski with a plan of scoping and taking the easiest way down, or definitely trying to take it mellow and see how it looks inside. Phase was bad. You could still find some nice turns, but there were also some slides in places that I've never seen before. And we realized that it also got really, really warm in like just one run, 2 runs. We meet another friend, and we all kind of decide and realize, wow, it might be too sketchy to continue like skiing, like steep stuff, because it's just really dangerous, and it got also warm. So we take the gondola up, and when we are in the gondola, my friend says, hey, look at the face, and we saw this cloud or avalanche, but you couldn't really tell, and it was definitely something that went down the face. And like my first feeling was like, I don't know, I want to go straight away and see what's going on. It was weird, like there were a bunch of people skiing in there. So anyway, for some circumstances, we just didn't rush as much as we could because it was also sketchy. So we took a longer way around the face and took it pretty easy, but could have skied definitely faster. And as soon as we just turn around just close to the face, we see a bunch of people waving at us. So we rushed there, and unfortunately there was somebody in that avalanche, and he was unfortunately a kid, a 15-year-old freerider, and it was the first time for me actually that I ended up in this situation. And you heard all this stuff and you actually know what to do, and I think we all did quite well what to do, but being there just completely changed my perspective on what that is, an avalanche. So we start, the people that were there before us were really experienced people, and they shoveled more than 2 meters, and they did a great job, were really fast. And when we got there, we changed. So we jumped in when we started seeing hands and the face, and we took out the snow of his mouth, and it's just something that I will never forget my whole life. And it was just so hard to handle right. So we showered and we managed to get out the kid of the snow. And thanks God we had someone also in the group that knew how to do reanimation. And his best friend was there, and he just like saw everything, and we tried to take care of him after a while. And I lost definitely like the whole perception of time. It's just something that really like touched me deeper than most of the things I've seen in the mountains. And I think we did everything, but unfortunately he didn't make it. So he got to hospital, but then the next day, unfortunately, he didn't make it. And I have a lot in my head going on right now. It's been like tough the past days, and something that like really comes up to my mind is maybe we have such a bigger responsibility towards kids with Instagram and all this social media that we like produce, where we obviously just like show mostly only the beautiful side of things, but also just like the hype of skiing a line. But most of the time there is no explanation why we choose to ski this line, or why we choose to not ski it 10 times, but then we get there and we ski it and we post it, but maybe we don't say that we tried to ski it 5 times and we didn't. And for me, an example is like when I pick out a line, and I know, or a line, or just like a run, and I know that maybe I have to be like a bit more careful than usual because the conditions are not good, then anyway, anytime, for me, like the exit strategy is the most important. For me, like when I ski something, I don't want to have a blind exit. I want to know where I ski out if something happens. If something happens, what do I do? And I think I never shared really maybe deeply this with anybody on Instagram, especially not with the kids. And I did a bunch of really stupid stuff when I was a kid, but I was not influenced by anybody out there. I was not influenced by any skier on Instagram or influencer or whatever. It was just me and my friend, and we got inspired by nature, whatever we found, but not like, we were not influenced to look like someone or to do something like someone else. And for me, like these past days, maybe I realized that I have such a bigger responsibility towards kids with what I do and what I ski. And I would like to ask everybody out there, parents, athletes, kids, how do you feel about it? And do you think that maybe we should like show a bit more what's behind of what we ski, and it's not only about sick tricks and sick lines? Because this time I just lived something, an experience that just like touched me super, super deeper than anything else. And I will never forget when I was holding hands with him and my good friend, and just opened my eyes a lot on a lot of things. And it's really hard for me to share this here with you, but I don't think I can not say anything. And I just wish everybody in the family and friends of Yo-Yo sending my good energy and my thoughts. And yeah, I felt like I had to share this with you. Thank you.